I got 2 days left before my trip with the boys to George Washington National Forest in Virginia. And I'm usually the guy that actually will take on the more challenging stuff. I have a little bit more experience. My truck is just slightly more built out than theirs. So a lot of times I'm in the front of the pack. And if I'm gonna be doing that, I always wanna make sure that I got enough tools for whatever I might need on the trail for me or anybody else. When I'm with these guys especially. I carry out most of the stuff anytime I go, but especially when I'm with these guys. I make sure that I always have a snatch rope, which is meant for pulling somebody out, backing up and giving it a good jerk. Snatch rope's good for that. And then a tow rope, which is not meant for the quick pulling. It's meant for a long tow somewhere else. I mean, obviously think of towing somebody, so easy enough to remember both those ropes. I bring both of those with me. I make sure I've got a full plethora of different tools, socket sizes, and things like that. And if I can, damn that sun. And if I can, normally I will always bring a drill to make sure that I can take off wheels, tires, stuff like that fairly quickly in case we're on the trail and we've got to take somebody out or change a tire, change a stem, whatever we've got to do to get somebody on and off the trail really quickly so we're not holding people up. Because a lot of times those trails, they can actually be really thin or really narrow. And if people are trying to pass, it can kind of suck if somebody's on the trail stuck and you can't get by them, on your day off to enjoy the trail. So I don't want to be that guy or anybody I'm with to hold up somebody from their fun day on the trails. So I always make sure I carry that stuff, and if anybody needs it, we've got it. I've got patch kits, repair kits, stuff like that as well that I always keep with me. But more than that, just experience knowing how to get out of situations like that, which is a good reason that if you ever get a chance to go to damn that sunlight. If you ever get a good chance to go to a overlanding event, not just any overlanding event, an overlanding event that will have trail guides, go. They know, trail guides will tell you, that have been doing this for years and years, they will tell you what your vehicle's capable of, what it's not capable of, how to get off the trails that you don't need to be going on and the trails that you do need to be going on. So if you ever get that opportunity, go do that. That is an experience that I think most people absolutely need. If you've not tried your vehicle out and you're kind of scared to try things without somebody around, going to an event like that or any guided trail ride you can find near you, don't be afraid. People are so, I don't know, they're so willing to teach. So don't ever be afraid to go to one of those events, like a Rigs and Coffee event. If you get an opportunity to go to like that, if you're trying to dip your toes into something like this, go do one of those events. It's really fun, and most people are willing to pay it forward, the knowledge that they've learned. A lot like me, I've never been, maybe one time out of like 100, have I ever been out with some asshole on the trail that just makes you feel stupid for not knowing things. But most of the time, those assholes just have an ego problem anyway, so you're never gonna get around that in life. But anyway, I digress. I'm excited to see the boys. I'm excited to be ready for these trails and make sure that they're ready and we all have a great time on these trails. These guys are willing to try just about everything that I am, but if just in case they get stuck, I always go first with these guys in particular, if I can. And I always wanna make sure that if I don't make it through, they don't have to go through. And if I do, they can pull me out or I can pull them out. Either way, I'm excited for the trip. As always, I hope I'm ready. Until tomorrow, I will see you guys then. Until that point, stay outcast.